Hey guys, welcome to another episode of LCX Insights Show. In today's episode, we'll discuss the following topics. First of all, crypto regulation in Liechtenstein. Second topic, LCX 9 regulatory registrations from FMA. Let's start our video by learning more about crypto regulation in Liechtenstein. Since January 2020, Liechtenstein has become a pioneer in comprehensive blockchain regulation through the Token and Trustworthy Technology Service Provider Act, also known as TVTG, or the Liechtenstein Blockchain Act. This legislation licenses blockchain companies, creating a safe environment for diverse business models. Over 80 major blockchain firms, such as LCX, a crypto exchange and leading launchpad for security token offerings, next up line their climate using crypto assets for carbon removal projects, and projects like Crowley, specializing in real estate tokenization, have found its home in Liechtenstein. The flexible regulatory framework attracts various businesses, emphasizing the country's commitment to fostering innovation in the blockchain sector. Liechtenstein Blockchain Act, incited on January 1, 2020 after 3 years of collaboration. It aims to build trust in the token economy, especially in finance, regulates blockchain-based products and services comprehensively, and it is technologically neutral and open to various innovations. After that, Trustworthy Technologies TT Framework. LBA uses TT terminology instead of global standards, defines TT as technologies ensuring token integrity, allocation, and transfer, and lastly, ensures legal certainty for TT users and providers. After that, Token Definition and Token Container Model, also known as TCM. Tokens represent claims, membership rights, or other absolute relative rights. TCM allows tokens to serve as containers for various rights. Tokens cover not only cryptocurrencies but also non-financial industry applications. Next up, Physical Validator role. Physical Validator ensures synchronization between the physical and digital worlds, confirms tokenized rights exist, and verifies the lawful owner offline. It is really important to enforce rights tied to physical assets. Next up, we have token ownership and disposal. Ownership isn't defined only by possession. Blockchain registration is crucial. The disposal process requires agreements among all involved parties. Tokens can be classified as security or utility tokens, affecting exchange permissions. And lastly, regulatory flexibility. The dynamic framework supports continuous innovation in the blockchain solutions, provides legal certainty for various business models, including tokenized rights. Liechtenstein amended the civil code to prioritize the token world in certain situations. And this brings us to our next topic, LCX 9 regulatory registrations. LCX has secured the approvals of 9 registrations by the FMA and the Token and Trusted Technology Service Provider Act. With 9 registrations, LCX received more approvals than any other company in Liechtenstein. This achievement makes LCX one of the first cryptocurrency platforms in Liechtenstein to secure these regulatory milestones, enabling it to offer an extensive range of blockchain services. And here is the list of 9 regulatory registrations LCX managed to secure. The first one, TT Exchange Service Provider. As a TT Exchange Service Provider, ensure that all necessary internal control mechanisms are properly established. Number 2, TT Token Depository. The tokens are safeguarded in the name of others or for the account of others. A TVTG expresses that the TT service provider, for example LCX, must make sure that tokens are kept in custody and segregated from the corresponding users. Number 3, TTK Depository. As a TT token depository, make sure that appropriate internal control mechanisms are all set before the start of activities. Number 4, TT Price Service Provider. As a TT Price Service Provider, offers the TT system to the users with aggregated price details depending on the sale and purchase offer or finished transactions. Number 5, TT Identity Service Providers. As a TT identifier, identifies the person in ownership with the rights to dispose of the tokens and records the rights of disposal in the directory. This indicates that with a TT Identity Service Provider, that the TT identifier, example public key, is registered and designated allocated to the owner. Number 6, Token Generator. LCX as a token generator establishes the technical rules for how tokens function, which communications are feasible, and in specific under what situations tokens can be transmissible. Number 7, Token Issuer on its own. LCX as a token issuer makes sure that appropriate internal mechanisms are all set prior to start of activities. Number 8, Token Issuer on behalf of clients. LCX as a token issuer makes sure that appropriate internal control mechanisms are all set prior to start activities. And number 9, physical validator. As a physical validator, LCX is responsible for maintaining the integrity and security of tokenized assets on the blockchain. With all these approvals, LCX takes a big leap towards bringing regulated and compliant services to the world. In the future, LCX aims to provide the full range of services as outlined and defined by the Liechtenstein blockchain laws. And guys, these were all the topics we have for today. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date. And as usual, you can find all the links in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next week.